Okay guys, hello everyone. In this video I want to share with you Kintsugi USDT idea. I've posted this on TradingView just recently, and now I want to share this in video format because for someone it probably will be easier to understand, and this might be more clear for somebody. Okay, so first of all, I want to share with you that I have my TradingView account with 130 followers. I will leave the link in the description, and also the Twitter account on which you can subscribe and see my ideas with description, which might help you to understand the market, to understand the coins which you also probably trade or look into. So first of all, let's start with who am I? I'm a trader with about 7 years experience, so you can read about this on my TradingView. You can also see my ideas and how they work out. So the link will be in the description. Okay, so let's get into this Kintsugi idea. Let's start with the main trend for which we're gonna look into weekly. So on weekly chart, it's like basically the downtrend, falling. The price is constantly falling down, which has no difference from any other altcoin. So why this altcoin is interesting? And the reason is that here we can see the market maker. So the price movement is controlled, and therefore we can we can trade it and gain some profits, because the instruments which don't have manipulator, they are very hard, and I would even say impossible to trade. So we need to find charts that we can understand, and hence we can trade. Okay, so let's look into secondary trend. I have made the idea on this on TradingView, and I have posted also a thread on Twitter, so you might go and check this out. Here is the thread on Kintsugi. So now I will describe this in video format. So here we have seen the downtrend since the June 22, and after that we have found the bottom in about November 22, autumn of the previous year. So what is interesting about this coin? So you can see the volatility here. So it's about like 30% here. So if you trade with orders, limit orders, you can get the profits here. Also, we can see a clear price movement. So, for example, we have seen the price reach bottom around here, first buyout, and then we have seen also a couple buyouts later. 1, 2. Then the price retested this bottom. Here we form this bottom, here retest, and then we see a clear movement. So, first of all, why it is quite interesting and have a huge potential to trade, because we can see a clear volatility increase here, and this is like pretty obvious sign for price to move, and then we see a logical price movement then up to this resistance. So we have seen the resistance form here. So if you see the volatility increase here, this is basically means that algorithms has been turned on here. So from there, we see the first movement for about 50% to this resistance. You can use limit orders to take all this movement. After that, we see the retraction, yes, and price moves further for about 60%. So it's about like two movements for 50%, which is more than 100%, especially if you trade the hard percent. Okay. So even if you don't take this movement, you may buy here. You have enough time for this, about 15 days, and you could have easily sold here. The price have traded here for also about like 50%, 50 days, 15 days. So it's pretty clear movements here. The movement is about 50%, which is quite alright. And if you trade a lot of this, you might earn big money in a period of time, if we're talking about like half a year or a year or two. The more time you trade and the more calm you are in this, the less you are in a hurry, the more you will earn. So here we saw the first movement from here to there, from the support to resistance, clear accumulation and clear local distribution. After that we see the fallout of this distribution, then retest, then we move back to this support zone. After that we also accumulate here, but now for 36 days, and then we see one pump for about like 60%. Okay, so what we have for now? For now, we've seen after this pump, we began to form this huge falling wedge, because it is not logical to hold the price in the accumulation while the whole other market is falling down. So we saw a breakout of this local accumulation. I have shown the support zone here at 66. 66 is like numerological support zone. It's like it has the meaning, and with numbers manipulators are let put it this way, they are delivering the message to the traders and to the potential people with huge positions on this altcoin. So we've seen a breakout of this 66 level accumulation here. Like the price is held in a very little range, and then we see a breakdown, retest. Notice that it's a clear retest of this support zone. It's not level, it's a zone. You can see it here. It's formed just here, and then we've seen this zone, clear retest, and then the falling wedge continued to form. As for now, we've seen this falling wedge formed already, and in this falling wedge, the more local falling wedge is formed, which is shown here on chart as blue. So right now we are around the support zone of this falling wedge and around the resistance of this big falling wedge. I have shown the potential price movements of around like, okay, it's probably around 16% here from the support to resistance. You can also trade it. Okay, so let's move further how we can earn on this coin and what are the potential further price movements. So here it is more logical to trade when we see a breakout of this falling wedge resistance. So something like here. Before that, in my opinion, it's not very reasonable to get into the coin, but if you wish, you can accumulate position in parts, but it's not logical as for me to enter the whole position just now. We are moving into the potential reversal zone here. It's 29 to 26 cents. When we get here, I believe we will see the reversal of price, but it's only my predictions. The more like reasonable and the more logical is to trade with the situation forming. So this is my like predictions, but the chart will show how it's going to play out. So more logical way is to wait for the bottom to form. We will see it like here. So it will be something about like this. After that, the price will likely to move. Also, the price will move with the market. So with the when the market is calm, BTC is staying in the range and not moving that much. The price will likely to move on these low cap altcoins. So it will be like pretty easy to take profit from here if you trade it with your head and not just getting into the coin because some trader like me, for example, is telling you to do it, but you can use my experience, you can use my idea to gain the profit, but also with your head, not just because I tell it to you. You can work with me. This is like paid option. So if you want me to form your portfolio and if you want me to, go through the market, trade with me, you can do it. But it is paid. You can write me in Twitter or in Telegram. But it is by far not necessary because you can also trade with your head. And in this video, I'm trying right now to explain how to do it. So first of all, we better see the bottom is formed. So the basic point, which I have described in this idea on TradingView, I formed it here. 15 minutes has passed, so I can't delete these ideas. They are stayed here as long as this site is working, and I can't. Right now, I can delete it and edit it for 3 seconds, but when it ends, you see, I can't no more delete it or edit it. I can only update it. So I can't, you see, anyhow put changes into idea. You see also the number is 318, interesting number right now. So there can be no fraud. I can't edit it. Only as I have posted it, you just click here and you see the how the price has acted itself. So here is the description in English. I have also the Russian channel. Here is the English one, and I have described the work here. You can also read it. So we better not buy as the price is looking for the bottom. Right now it's looking for the bottom. You better buy when the price is forming the bottom. So you better buy here, not here. I believe you understand what I'm speaking about. You not buy as the price moves down. You buy when the price is forming bottom. It is not 100% that the price will stay here forever, and this will be 100% the reversal zone. So it also might move like further down. So you put if you wish stop losses, so you like control your risk, yes. But you work with the probabilities, and from this like zone, it's more probable that the price will move up. So this is also something like this situation. So you wait for the price to form the bottom. It doesn't matter where it forms. Like it can form here or it can form around here. So you don't get into the market before the price has formed bottom, but after it has, you can now enter the deal. And on these types of coins, it is probably more logical to put stop losses, to put limit orders. I wanted to say, because when the price moves like this, you can take the price movement, but if you work with your hands, it's probably like if you wanna close the deal manually, you wouldn't be probably able to do it. Let me show it to you here, for example, because the price moves here with the shadow, and the body of the candle only stops here. So if you trade manually, you get like about 25-30% here probably, but if you work with the limit orders, you can get up to 50%. So it's just an option which you can use and get the profits. So okay, this is like local moments. So what you need here, what you need to see here to potentially gain profit is price to form the bottom. Then you can take the movements and the potential channel will be formed here, something like here, but let us put it this way. So something like here. So the potential price movements is about here to this zone. So from current zone is about like 40%. From the bottom zone potential, it's about 70%. I have shown these potentials here. I have also described them in this idea, and I have also described them in my Twitter. Also, I have put it in my Telegram channel. I have two channels, one for English auditory and one for Russian auditory. Let me show it to you. Here I will post it after I end to record this video. I will post this idea to this Telegram channel. You will also be able to check this out also with my clear English, because when I'm recording this video it's a bit complicated for me to form the thought, because I haven't speak English for quite some time. Okay, so also some interesting details which you can notice here is that the volume has increased for recent time. So it's more likely that the price will found its bottom soon. Also, when we see the bottom is forming, there might be the price like the anomalic increase of the volume. Something like here you need to see in order to say that the bottom is forming. I have also described this in this idea. I have said that it is like it is more obvious that the bottom has formed when you see price movement like this. It is easier to show this on the video, so I'm showing it right now to you. So let's put this to an end. The most likely scenario is that we will see the move here as for the autumn, somewhere from the September to November. So we might also see like these two price movements, so 1 and 2. But the more likely scenario for you, if you want to gain some profits, is to trade the first wave. So when the price move forms bottom somewhere here or somewhere here, it doesn't matter. You better trade this wave, because it is more likely to gain profits here, because then the price can show something like this. So it's weaker movement, so it's less potential profits for you. So the first wave is usually the most profitable one. So also check the idea on TradingView, wait for the bottom to form, and don't get into the deal earlier than the price has formed its bottom. It is also important to notice that you need to check the BTC cycles, because the coins don't move themselves. They're also moving, always moving with the market. So if the market is falling down, it is not logical for the coin to rise. So only when the market, the BTC, is staying on one place or not moving really huge, then the window is open for the altcoin, especially this like small altcoins, to move, and there is your opportunity to gain some profit. Okay, I believe this video has been a little bit long, because I haven't recorded video for quite some time, but I think it will be useful if you really wish to gain some information about trading and about the way to trade these altcoins, these low cap altcoins, because this is video not only about Kintsugi altcoins, this is a video about how to trade low cap altcoins and the opportunity for the nearest time. So stay tuned. Thank you for your subscriptions, for your likes, for your comments. Subscribe to Twitter, to TradingView, check the ideas. You can also always ask me any question you wish. So have a good trades. Be positive, guys. Goodbye.